Comincio la mattina.
I start work at 4:30 or 5 in the morning. I come here to the Golden Grain to open up the place, turn on the lights, the oven, the machines. Then the first employees begin to come and we start work.
La prima cosa è il pane.
The first thing is to make bread, a simple bread that we call French bread here. I start baking the first batch, and then we make all the snacks, the salty ones and the sweet ones. Then we prepare a variety of different kinds of bread that might be needed that day. It's a job that really requires a lot of flexibility because it depends on the orders we get. I'm Italian, I'm from Bergamo. I've lived in Brazil for 38 years now, but my background is in hotels, restaurants and food services in general. I've tried to introduce some Italian recipes. Using the pasta made here at the Golden Grain, I've been very successful, really.
È cominciato tutto nell'88, vicino qui a San Paolo.
It all began in 1988. Here, near San Paolo, there's a center of the Focolare movement where many young people come to spend some time during the year. There was nothing to support them except the cultivation of fruit and vegetables and a bit of gardening. Then one of us suggested I learned how to make bread, and my mother taught me, another said I can make biscuits. Why don't we make them at home, put them in bags and go out and sell them? But where can we sell them? Another one asked. So at that time, there was a road right in front of our center, and some tourists were beginning to pass by that way on to San Paolo, which is about 45 kilometers from here. It was a nice area, a green area, and so people were starting to build their homes or apartment blocks, which meant a lot of movement in the area. What did we do then? With a basket filled with plastic bags, we went down onto the road and held out our hands and offered our bread for sale. And I think on that first Sunday, 6 or 7 cars stopped. But the mere fact that we'd sold something, it might have been about 100 reals worth, about 50 euros or something. This was everything for us. It was wonderful. We did it for 3 months, first of all, and then we said, okay, well, that's enough. We've raised some money, that we needed it for our activities. But on the very first Sunday when we weren't out there on the road with our little stand, 2 cars drove in looking for the girls who'd been selling bread. So one of us said, we must keep going. We began this work encouraged by Ginetta, who also had a great desire to meet the people who were passing by our center here. It was a great opportunity not only to sell bread, but let these people know about the Mariapolis, our center. I not only managed the stall along the road, but then I introduced a covered cart, another thing with pizza for sale, and another cart for ice cream. Then we started making sweet bread. In short, we had a variety of products. People came looking for us and said, but we like your smiles. That's how the Golden Grain business began. Why did it start? First of all, to give a job to people in need. When we officially opened the bakery and inaugurated the first part of it, it was only 5 meters square. And today, it's already been restructured 4 times, and we've even opened another branch.
Então, essa é a espiga dourada 2, que nasceu depois da outra, justamente para atender as pessoas deste bairro, Jardim Margarida.
This second branch of the Golden Grain Bakery began precisely in order to serve the customers in the area of Jardim Margarida, which is an area with many economic difficulties. It's a poor neighborhood without good buildings, without good sanitation and other facilities.
Conquistou muitos amigos, tornaram-se nossos amigos.
As our friends came to realize what we were doing, they began to bring us anything that they didn't need, donating food or clothing, precisely because they knew that we would give it to the people we were helping.
Que depois nós podemos doar para as pessoas que a gente ajuda.
Of the 22 employees, 14 are from the village nearby and from other villages around here.
Tudo que eu aprendi aqui me ajudou, porque antes eu tinha muita vergonha e agora eu não tenho vergonha mais.
My life has completely changed because everything I learned here has helped me. Before I was very shy, and now I'm not ashamed to talk to people. It helped me a lot. I like being here because it's not just a job, it's a family.
Abbiamo avuto anche tanti momenti difficili, vari assalti.
We also had many difficult moments, several armed robberies, and when that happened, I personally experienced a gun pointed at the back of my neck. But I asked one of those young guys who wanted to steal from us, I said, "But why are you doing this?" And he said, we need these things. So I tried to love them too. And at a certain point, this guy put the gun down. And when I accompanied him outside, he looked at me and said, why are you doing this? Will you report me to the police? I said, no, but you must promise me that you won't come back. And he said, I won't.
Então, o cliente vem aqui sobretudo porque eu acho pelo sorriso, né? Porque
I feel certain that our customers come here especially for our smiles. At this time when there are so many problems and so much pain, a person comes into our shop and the first thing they want to see is a smiling face. Then they'll buy bread and everything else they need to take home. But above all, it's the smile they look for, because beneath that smile there's a life rooted in God. And each one of us really tries to give God to everyone who comes here.